What's up, guys? David Vanoy Jr. here, Gears of BizBlog with your Monday morning tech tip. Let's jump in here. I want to talk to you about vanity domain names with your email address. Managing your email address through Gmail or Google Apps, a Premier account for free. So if you are someone like Jim's Roofing or Ted's Plumbing, and you are sending out bids to clients, or if you're a real estate company and you want to use your name, like I do, like David at davidvanoyjr.com, much more professional option than sending emails from Jim's Roofing at yahoo.com. And it's free. So I recommend GoDaddy. I think it's pretty easy to use. You can see I manage a few domains here that I've bought. If you don't understand some of the technology or the terminology that I'm using, feel free to shoot me an email. I'd be glad to try to help you out here. But as an example here, I am going to use one of my misspellings, David Vanoy Jr. here with one N. I'm going to set up an email account on this domain so you can see. Now what I'll do is I'll jump over to Google Apps. Just type in a search on Google for Google Apps and you'll see the result here. When this pops up, it's Google Apps for Business Solutions. And you'll see Google Apps free. This is the free option. Go ahead and click that. And then go ahead and come over here and click Get Started. Now it's going to ask you to enter your domain. Okay. Again, that's a misspelling, so that's one name. All right, so I'm just going to fill out a few things here. All right, little disclaimer here on the DNS records will be changing. No. All right, and continue. Basic information. Shouldn't be anything hard there. All right, now I'm going to set it up as David. Just a couple of other quick ideas here. If you've got your own domain set up and you want to, you could use bids at davidvanoyjr.com. You could do contracts at davidvanoyjr. Whatever you're setting up, you can make that whatever you want. And I'm going to show you how to set up multiple users and also aliases, so you can set that up after the fact too. All right, so let's just go ahead and do David. All right, I'm going to accept. Okay. Now you can see where it took me, Google Apps. This is a login. This is what's going to look like once I get everything fully set up. You can see this domain, google.com/a/davidvanoyjr.com. That right there is where you're going to go to log in once you get everything set up. All right, now I'm going to use what I just set up, and I'm going to log in. Right, now I'm going to verify here that I own this domain by changing the DNS records. This is the tricky part. All right, so we're going to hit continue. I'm going to add DNS records to my domain configuration. That's where you need to know where you're hosting your domain here through GoDaddy. All right, so I'm going to say GoDaddy.com. All right, so from here I'm going to go ahead and click over to GoDaddy. I'm going to click into the domain that I'm managing. It's going to pull up some settings. All right, I'm going to come down here to the DNS Manager. See where we're at here, DNS Manager. I'm going to go ahead and click Launch. All right, and you can see, let's see, there's a text. All right, the text TXT here host. That's where it's wanting us to verify ownership. So I'm going to copy this, Command C if you're on a Mac. All right. Launch, go to text. In the host field, enter at. In the text field, enter this. All right, so in the host field here, I'm going to quick add. I'm going to put at. In the text, I'm going to Control V. All right, that's set to 1 hour. Leave the, okay, that's default. TTL is 1 hour default. All right, I'm going to click Save Zone on the top right. All right, it was saved successfully. All right. Come back here and let's keep going. All right. That's what I did. Congratulations. Your new DNS text record now contains your security token. All right, I'm going to click Verify. All right. There's a setup guide here. You can continue to go through this. You can see that you've got email, calendar, chat, contacts, documents, sites, mobile. This is a great, great tool. And let me show you real quick how you can jump in and manage users. If you come over here to organizations and users, let's say that you have yourself and a couple other people on your team. I can come in here and click Create New User. And let's say I've got Bill Johnson. All right, he's a team member. And I'm going to go ahead and just do Bill at davidvanoyjr.com. And you can see he's got a temporary password here. And you can allow him to set his password and manage that. Again, here's the link that you're going to, just like you would go to gmail.com to check your email, you're going to go here to google.com/a/davidvanoyjr.com. This is the link where you're going to check your email. You can email these instructions to Bill, your new team member, or print them and hand them to him. You can manage up to 50 people here for free, and they each get 7 gig of space. That's a lot of space. I'm the administrator, so I can log in here, change requests for passwords. I can allow them to not have access to certain tools if I only want them to have email, or I only want them to have email plus calendar, and I want to disable chat or disable contacts, or if I want to share contacts across the entire network. Good example, if you have a roofing company or real estate company and you're managing multiple people and you want everyone to have access to the contact information for each account, you can share the contacts across the entire network. So a lot of cool things you can do in here. I'm not going to go through all of them. That's the basics of how you set up an account, change the DNS records. And if you see here, I'm going to log in. Look, brand new email account. You look up over here. When you log in, it's David at davidvanoyjr.com. If you want to really email me, make sure you got 2 N's right there for davidvanoyjr.com. This is just a sample account here for this video. But you can see I've got the full features of Gmail. And I've got 7,531 megabytes of space here. Very, very cool option. So no more sending emails from Jim Johnson Roofing at Yahoo, and no more sending emails from anything that's less than professional. You have no reason not to manage as many email addresses as you need to in order to manage each professional life and each venture that you're working on through Google Apps for free. And doesn't look like they're going to be changing this anytime soon. If you have questions, feel free to email me, David at gearsofbiz.com, and we'll talk to you guys soon.